Welcome.
We are here.
So we're in our cool studio. I know we said the podcast was going to be better, but I still don't have a car, so
It's getting there. It's a steady climb back to the top.
yeah,
We'll be back in the studio probably next
we'll be
week.
back.
I'm thinking next week. I got to show off the new table. Thank you to all our patrons out there. We got
Mm.
another table, swaggy table.
Patreon.com/quit your man while you still
Yes,
can if you
yes.
want to get extra episodes every
Hmm.
week and what so and just like Jake said previously, just to support the show if you what we do here. I saw we had a comment that was just like some random person that was like,
Yeah,
if you talk about coffee in the beginning, you expect people to stick around.
yeah. I saw that too. I thought that was weird.
And I was like, I fucking hope not, dude. And I looked and they have it, their channel has one subscriber, and I was gonna dunk on them, and I was like, what's the point, man?
Yeah, you can't
But I was
be.
just like, you commented this?
You wasted a precious comment on that.
But shout out that pussy. He'll probably be back listening to this episode too. So
Shout him out. Speaking of which, shout out Dorian for we got coffee
sending
basically.
us coffee. It
I'll leave it at that.
worked.
It worked. Yes. If
But
you
we're trying to have
ask,
Dorian on the pod. I think he'd
yeah.
be a great guest.
If you ask on pod, you may receive. So if anyone else wants to send us, free anything, I'll take it as long as it's like new. I don't want like a cool vintage tea or something. But I'm not gonna get like don't send us shit, in the mail.
Send us anything.
I don't want that. I don't want poop.
No, well, don't send us poop, but
Yeah, no poop, please.
anything that doesn't suck, you can send it to us.
But yeah, we just got some coffee, so we'll be caffeinated for when we do another in studio one, hopefully
Oh
next
my
week.
God, dude. I'm so
Can't wait.
excited.
I can't wait. I like it, dude. I feel like the mailbag episode went off great. Speaking of which, if you like the mailbag episode and you want more of that, we got some extra stuff on our Patreon. The bonus Jonas. I think about a half hour worth of more questions on there. So
Hmm.
if you didn't hear your question, we probably read it on the Patreon. So go on over there.
Or it sucked.
Or it sucked and we didn't read it, but appreciate everyone
I'm eating
reaching out.
my little egg and potato
Mm.
pocket, so excuse me for eating on pod.
Oh, it's not a
I
Pop
know
Tart?
people hate that, but no,
Mm.
it's a delicious little kind of like a hot pocket, but it has
Ooh,
egg and potato in it. It's very good.
that sounds yummy.
They're my little thing that I make myself eat. I mean, this is literally my breakfast, and we're recording this at 3 p.m. Not because I just woke up, but just because I don't eat the entire day.
Do
Like
you,
when I texted you, I thought it was way earlier.
do you still stay up really late?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Did you stay up late last night?
Um, I wouldn't say very. I went to bed at probably like midnight.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like 11. I usually just get tired. And that's not bad. Midnight's not bad. I was
Dude,
expecting
I
like
just
3 o'clock.
don't like. It's like I think going on tour really ruins me because I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I've been a good boy and I've been doing my little yoga. I've been trying to do it at night
Mm.
and in the morning. And honestly, it's got to be a workout just walking around on the ice outside.
Dude, don't I know? Walking and then if you walk two dogs too, it's even more of a game you're playing with your life.
How do they do on the ice? Are they slip sliding or are they
Uh
just trudging?
they're slip sliding a little bit, but I'm worried they're gonna pull me and I'm gonna go slip a slide in. And me falling, I think is gonna be worse than the dog falling. I only got two legs. They got four legs, so
Dude, dogs can't get hurt.
they.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
funny because you always think that like cats can't like.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, cats always land on their feet. Dude, both my cats like injure themselves all the time.
Really?
Yeah, we don't know how,
From
but
jumping?
Deanie hurt his hand like sort of recently. He was like limping around for a few days, and I was like, I don't know what he did. I don't know if he jumped down, and he's not really as like spry and agile as Pee Wee
Mm.
is, but
Hey.
um,
Hey. Oops.
dude,
Hold on. Hold on one second. Be right back, everyone.
all right, I'll vamp. Anyway, I'll talk about my cats. But yeah, for some reason they injure themselves, and then the other day I was putting a piece of furniture together for my wife, uh, and my cat just started screaming, which isn't uncommon for him, but he was screaming like sort of in a distressful way. And he was just laying next to the fridge, so I don't know what he was doing. And then I went over to see what he was doing. He kind of like stopped and walked away, but he was like sort of limping away. And I realized he was trying to get a foam dart for the Nerf gun from underneath fridge, and I think he got his hand stuck and couldn't get it out. And I think when he pulled it out, he hurt his little hand. He's fine now, but yeah, my cats are always fucking themselves up. I don't know. I guess there's like cat fail videos and shit. So my wife's texting me. What's she saying? Um. Anyway, if you guys want to hear me chew my breakfast for a little bit, this pod's gonna be crazy because Jake's just like leaving multiple times. He has to talk to some guys apparently at some point, but um, yeah, I don't know. So you'll probably get a lot of me this episode. He's back.
All right, I'm back, everyone. Sorry about that. I'm getting some sex swings installed in my house, so the guys are doing construction.
What model?
The PP7 model.
That's a good one.
Yeah, really grabs you by your balls and your peas free to swing around.
Dude, I think if I was an adult with some money, I would have like a perv room for sure.
Ooh, like in the basement of a house or something. That'd be kind of cool. Like no
It could be in the
windows.
fucking attic for all I care.
Yeah, nice pervy room.
Preferably probably like a secret, like what do you call that? Like false wall behind the closet,
Yep.
and there's like an extra room over there.
Yep.
Probably something like that. Because then if I'm, usually if I'm fucking, I'm usually kind of tired after. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't mind a lay down.
A little shut eye.
That way I can just, yeah, just
Yeah.
walk over to my bed.
There used to be a show. I don't know what channel it was on, but it was literally about people installing sex rooms. It's probably called like sex rooms. But
That was awesome. I'll watch that.
I remember they installed one in someone's like weird ass basement. It was like a hidden door, and then it would go down to this like fuck dungeon. And I was like, oh wow, that's kinky. What's
Yeah.
it called?
Yeah, I would definitely be like have some perv shit in my house if I was rich.
Yeah, no like Epstein shit, but like consensual pervy shit.
Yeah, not like when I say perv shit, it would more look like a have you ever been to like a karate studio?
Yes. Oh, what? I've walked by them. I don't think I've been inside one, but I've walked by
So
them.
inside they're usually pretty similar where it's like looks like a dance studio. The floor is usually totally mats.
Mm-hmm.
At least one wall is just totally a mirror wall. And then there's like usually like a cupboard
Mm-hmm.
that has like the practice weapons and stuff in it.
Ah,
And I remember anytime we had karate class and they cracked that open,
yeah.
everyone would like gasp. Everyone was like so fired up in there. But it's all like foam nunchucks and like like
Ooh,
a really long staff, but the whole thing is covered in foam,
that's kind of
which is
ill
kind of
though.
dope.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
they can
can't-
whoop each other's ass, and it's like, I mean, it still hurts.
yeah, but you're not like bleeding or breaking bones.
No, but that's why they only let like when I was young enough to where like they weren't just like handing off weapons to us and letting us partner up.
Go
They were
wild.
like they would let one kid at a time because they like monitor us because we were so fired up about like the nunchucks and everything.
Dude, that's sick. That reminds like I never got that feeling, but gym class is that way when they'd be like, all right, open gym, you got to run around, grab whatever you want out of the closet. But dude, if nunchucks were involved, I'd be going sicko mode, man.
My section room would look like a karate studio. It'd be pretty open layout, mirror wall.
Matt, so you wouldn't hurt yourself.
That's what. Speaking of, dude,
Good.
I might need to get a straight up like gymnastics mat to do my yoga on. My knees are so fucked up, and a lot of it is literally like being on your knees, and it's very painful.
Yeah, I don't do well with yoga. I'm in child pose a lot of the times when I try to. The one time I went, I think I couldn't do it. That's like a sport I straight up failed at.
I'm pretty decent at it, but anytime I have to be on my knees, I wasn't meant to be on my knees.
No.
I'm 100% hetero.
Yeah.
The only time I'm on my knees is when I'm bending down to pick up my jacket out of a puddle after I lay it down for a beautiful goddess to walk through so she doesn't get her feet wet.
We're praying to our beautiful God wherever she may be.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Oh, it's all for Allah. Yeah, dude, I'm not meant to. Yeah, guys don't have that on their knees. I feel like I don't got that extra like cushion on my knees to be down there too long.
My knees are fucked up too,
Yeah.
but it's like a lot of times I have to like what do you call that? Like do my own interpretation of the exercise.
Oh yeah, that's what it's all about.
Sometimes after a while I'm just like I physically can't be resting my body weight on my knee anymore.
It's too much mass. It's too much
I
muscle.
bet
You
if I
know?
went to the doctor, they would say, "Let's replace your knees."
Oh really?
I think so.
But a hip replacement, you think you'd be good on?
I don't think. I think my hips are all right.
Dude, when people get like hip surgery, that shit's always like, oof, that seems so invasive.
Um, you know what's kind of crazy?
Hmm.
So my dad's girlfriend is getting hip surgery. So it's funny you mentioned that.
Eh.
But apparently the recovery is like not extreme.
Really? Because I'd imagine it'd be you're down for months.
So they gotta. They obviously cut your
Mm.
the part of the. At least I think so.
Yeah, I think so
They,
too.
they have to cut part of your bone off and reattach a new joint to it. Ugh. But I guess it is a joint, so it's like they kind of just pop it out and they take the part they need. But apparently, it's my understanding that I'm sure it's different if you're inactive.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you're a more active person, you'll probably recover from it a lot quicker. But apparently, it's like the incision that they make is more the uncomfortable part of the recovery.
Hmm.
It's my understanding.
Well, if that's the worst part, then I'm down for. Well, I'm not down for hip surgery, but it sounds less painful.
I would get my knees replaced, I think.
Knees sound.
If they stopped hurting.
That sounds bad, man. That sounds like it would hurt. I guess if you kind of think of, if they're already hurting, what's a little more hurting, and then relief. Bump the
Yeah,
ceiling up.
I get to go through this. I gotta give a disclaimer when I walk through the airport, like it's
Ah.
gonna beep. It's gonna beep. They used to have my dad. My dad had a pacemaker
I
for
was
a
just gonna
while,
say a pacemaker. That's the thing.
and it would like go off anytime we were at like the video store.
I'm not stealing
So
anything.
embarrassing.
Got a
He had to be like, I
pacemaker.
have a pacemaker, and he would like pull down his shirt, and he had like this big scar
Oh
right
shit!
here, and there was like a big lump.
Damn,
He doesn't
that's
have
crazy.
it anymore.
I didn't realize you got those things taken out. I thought it was kind of like once you had
He
them,
didn't
you
even
had
need it
'em.
put in. That was the thing. Like
Mm,
he had this condition where he still has it, but like every few years he'll randomly pass out.
that's not good,
Like without warning,
Hmm.
he'll just go limp.
dude. And then wake
But he
up.
gets fucked up every time. Like he's like my dad has a lot of head injuries.
Eh,
I'm actually like concerned
yeah,
about it long
yeah, yeah.
term. But
Huh?
yeah, a lot of them are like he's falling off ladders and shit.
From blacking out,
Hmm.
dude. That's scary because you don't know when it's coming, and all of a sudden, just boom, you wake up on the floor. Like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, usually he wakes up in the hospital.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, he's all fucked up. He always gets like black eyes and stuff. This happens like they're
How-
few and far between.
Yeah, yeah.
But for a while, they were like, "Oh, we think it's your heart," blah blah blah.
Mm.
So they put in a pacemaker, and then like after a few years, he was like, "This thing's driving me crazy." Like apparently, he was itchy all the time.
How
Like,
long do you pass out for, or does he pass out for?
it would depend. It would kind of depend, I guess. But I guess maybe sometimes it was sort of short, but other times I think it was like a couple hours.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Oh whoa! I didn't realize that. Because like it'd be bad if you were driving.
hasn't happened while he's driving,
Knock on
thankfully.
wood.
But
Because dude, I feel like we played. We chalked it up to this, but we played the bug jar. I think in Rochester one time, and a lady crashed into a van out front. And I was like, how did she crash?
oh, I actually remember
and
that.
she was just like passed out, and I was like, huh, I wonder if she just like blacked out for a second and just crashed her car. I think about that a lot actually.
Huh.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Kind of like it's like in my memory. Is there like two rooms at there? Because it wasn't our touring package. It was a
I
different
don't remember
like.
anything about that place.
I just remember it.
As soon as you said it, I can kind of picture like the scenario of the accident. So I
Yeah.
can kind of by proxy sort of figure out like what the venue was kind of like, but I have no recollection.
Mm.
When you said the bug jar,
Bug jar. We definitely played in the basement.
I just think of what's that venue? The Lost Horizon.
Oh God. I don't want. Oh, speaking of which, Creeks is playing Lost Horizons.
Oh.
If you're in the area, and we're playing with Creeks this Friday. I think it's this Friday. in Philly. Friday.
at the Grape
At the
Room.
at the Grape Room in Manayunk. Can't
Why
wait.
we're playing there, nobody knows.
I'll do anything for John. I love playing with John. Why John's playing at the Grape Room? Hey, maybe he'll set it off, man. Who knows? If
Yeah,
anyone can,
maybe.
it would be him.
Maybe we're finna blow the roof off the Grape Room.
We're about to turn that place into wine.
What is the date for that? The 26th?
Yeah, let's pull it up for anyone listening that's in the Philly area looking for something to do on a Friday. Creeks.
Um. Oh yeah, I meant to expand on my Patreon pitch.
Yeah, go off.
Um. So not only do we do one extra episode a week, so that means it's like you get 2 episodes a week instead of one.
Mm.
So not only do we do that, um, we also try to do other stuff, which we haven't had time to do in the last couple months, but we're gonna do they're remaking People Under the Stairs.
Is that a movie?
Jordan Peele. Oh,
Give me Jordan Peterson at least.
dude, give me the Jordan Peterson cut.
Come on.
Um,
Yeah, go pitch
yeah,
away.
so we try to do extra stuff. I want to do like movie watch throughs and shit.
Movie watch you would be fun and yeah, just fun. I got a lot to say with some movies. Other movies I might just enjoy it, so you might just hear me heavy breathing. But no, it'd
Yeah,
be
I was
great.
thinking that, and I was like, I guess we'll just have to talk through the whole thing. But like, yo, that's your dream.
I know I am good at talking through movies. That's something I've learned not to do. But if it's a movie I've seen so much, there's gonna be some good scenes and some thought provoking shit.
Oh yeah,
Philadelphia, PA, Grape Room, January 26th, with Creeks
26.
and a band called Bad Bloom. I'm not sure what's up with them, but who knows? It'd be a good gig. Maybe they're the next
Yeah, it'd be
U2.
good.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Maybe Bono's in the band somewhere. I think Bono's got a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
I think he's got retarded amounts of money.
Are we talking billions? Because he
No.
does like philanthropy, right?
Yeah, yeah, but he just writes it off in his taxes.
What a dream, dude.
Huh.
You get to drive the fanciest cars.
Yeah, I'm saying Bono's got millions for sure.
Oh, definitely
Million-
millions.
He's got M's on
Whoa.
M's.
You never know how much you can trust a website, right? Like how much.
Never.
It might be ballpark here. They're saying $700 million.
So that I was gonna say, I bet he like
He's probably worth half a
has
bill.
hundreds of millions.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Oh, here's the thing though, ladies. 5'8". I don't think that's a lie.
5'8".
So is Bono really a dream guy after all?
I don't think I've ever heard a woman say one sexual thing about him, to be honest.
Yeah, women don't really talk about him as much as they talk about other musicians out there.
Yeah, Bono's not in the. He's definitely not a sex symbol. Maybe he is to like a certain.
He's not ugly looking at all.
No, I think he looks
He's like a
alright.
handsome looking guy.
People hate him, dude. People
What'd he
hate
do?
his
What
ass.
did he do?
I don't really know why. Nothing. He's just like he's just kind of like lame.
Huh. I remember, speaking of John Simmons, he told me a story where he saw Bono in L.A. once. He was in a few like there was a few cars pulled up. He was in one of them. John's like, that's Bono.
Probably an impersonator.
Yeah, that's probably L.A. can't be trusted. There's
Yeah, well, guess what? I saw Spider-Man in LA, so
beat that.
beat that, John.
Who did I
Must have been the real guy. I saw Bumblebee from Transformers in LA.
There you go. I saw a teen mom once in L.A.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw she was in the news recently for something.
She does porn now, I think, or she did.
Yeah, I think she was like suing somebody for something.
Oh, really? Farah.
Yeah.
I think her name was Farah. Farah.
Dude, I woke up this weird
Strange
pain
tattoo.
on the left side of my head.
Huh.
But
Headache?
like skin level. Does that make sense? That ever happen to you?
That's never happened to me. I don't think. Just
I
not
feel like
deep.
I have a bruise that's not like just my skin, not my bone.
Huh.
From like here all the way down through like here and in the side of my head.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool if it was a scar. But that sounds
That'd be
painful.
cool, but
Yeah,
I
man.
like the side of my head is really sensitive.
Dude, sometimes my shit gets sensitive. Like every once in a while, my nose gets really sensitive. Um, I I don't know. I'm falling apart. I think I'm getting arthritis or something in my hand because like I was hurting. My left hand's been hurting. My wrists. Going so
Dude,
limp all the time. Can't help it.
there's no chance we're not HIV positive, both of us. Our immune systems are giving up on us. There's no other explanation other than AIDS.
This podcast is gonna end because of AIDS.
And I know HIV and AIDS are not the same thing, but you know what?
I
They're in the
get
same conversation.
I get why they're not the same thing, but it's very confusing why they aren't the same thing.
So it's my understanding that HIV is the virus that leads to AIDS, but some people never get
Full blown
AIDS.
AIDS. So you just be HIV positive. Well, at least you're positive, but so who has does Magic Johnson have AIDS or is he just HIV positive?
It's a really good question. My whole life I thought he had AIDS, but it might have been a
He
misunderstanding.
might just be HIV.
Maybe he's straight up just HIV positive.
Because the Sheen man, I think he's just HIV positive because he fucks.
Yeah,
He fucks.
dude.
Hmm.
Yeah. I wonder if he's still like trying to clear his name on being gay.
Who?
Because at the
Charlie
time,
Sheen,
oh no,
Magic
I
Johnson.
forgot about. I was talking about Magic Johnson.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't think he. I did.
Because he just banged a lot of chicks. But
Yeah.
imagine, dude, getting HIV at the time would be like that was like basically 100% fact you're gay. That was a
Yeah.
gay man's disease. You know what I mean? That wasn't really like
Yeah.
everyone was like, "Oh, that's the gay person disease."
But the fact that he was banging so many chicks, it's like there's a good re-
What
there's a
chicks
good
never bang gay guys? Is that what you're telling me?
there's a good chance he actually is telling the truth. But hey, he should just been. I mean, not saying it's hereditary at all, but his daughter is transgender, so
Mm.
maybe it runs in the family.
That raises a lot of questions about Magic Johnson's
That's
sexuality.
just saying, maybe
Wow, Magic Johnson.
Magic
Oh,
Johnson's
that
gay.
maybe I knew that. Is
Yeah.
that the one that looks like the SpongeBob character with
Yeah,
the big glasses?
Patrick. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, she's on like one of those reality TV shows, or I think his daughter was he then. I'm not sure, but his offspring was definitely on a reality TV show at one point, like
His
Rich Kids
offspring.
of L.A.
That's would that be cool to have famous parents?
To be a nepo baby or just have famous parents.
Um,
I'll answer the first question. Would it be cool to have famous parents? If they were good parents, yes, I think it'd be sick. Like if they're down to hang out with you.
um, yo, what do you think about Cat Williams
He's been
calling
in the
everyone
news lately.
rapists
Oh,
or calling everyone pedos?
wait, he's been doing the raping, or he's been
No,
calling
he's
out?
been calling people pedos.
Oh, is it factual at all?
He did an interview recently where he was saying all kinds of crazy shit. You didn't see this?
I saw it on the internet, but it kind of it didn't go over my head. It just kind of went to the side of me. I just didn't read into the story. I was like, oh, Cat Williams. But I know people have been talking about him. Let me see. Cat Williams.
It's
Oh,
weird
wow.
because everyone was like, "Oh, Cat Williams has always been the GOAT,"
Mm-hmm.
which is true. But then I remember everyone like hating on him because he got beat up by like a seventh grader like 5 years ago or
Well,
something.
I mean, I feel like Cat Williams in my head's like this tall and like
Oh,
a
he's
scrawny
tiny.
ass motherfucker.
That's the thing. But he
So it's
has like jokes about it, like him getting beat up by a little kid. There's a video of it.
of him actually getting beat up.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm telling you what though, if I had to pick from a schoolyard pick who I want to have on my team to fight, I'm not picking him. He's not going to be on my crew.
Well, I think he had like drug problems, and I think
Yeah.
he was just in a.
Bad
I forget
sitch.
the circumstance, but he was definitely like at a personal low in his life. I feel like
Yeah.
that was publicly known, but everyone was like, "Oh, Cat Williams, look at here he is." Everyone was just pointing and laughing at him getting beat up by a little kid. Now everyone's like, "Oh, he's always been the GOAT."
I
It's like, "Oh,
once
damn, you were really rooting for him, his demise, getting beat up by a seventh." Dude, that might be one of the worst things that can happen to you as a famous person.
get beat up by
Getting
it.
beat up by a little kid.
Yeah, pretty much. Whenever I think about old people getting beat up by young kids, I always think about that scene in Step Brothers where they have to lick the shit.
Dude,
It's like,
it,
dude,
it is like really rough to watch any scene in any movie where somebody gets bullied.
especially by little children. It's like,
Yeah, well, that's just like crazy. I've said on this podcast that I didn't beat up a little kid, but I've told the story on here before, I think, when I grabbed the little kid and lifted him up by his collar because he spat on me.
yeah, I would break a fuse trying to hold back.
That's the thing. I couldn't not like grip his ass up. I didn't hit him, but I was
Yeah,
just like, "What are you thinking?"
yeah,
And
it's
then he went and
nuts.
got his dad.
And then you beat up his dad.
No, but
You
I
shouldn't.
waited for his dad and I was like, "Hey man, he was being a menace. We told him to get away from us. He spat on me. So I grabbed him by the collar and I told him, "Yo, you can't be spitting on people."
And you're welcome. Taught him a lesson.
Because his dad walked up and I knew who his dad was.
Yeah.
And he was like, "All right, well, who touched him?" I'm like, "Touched him." Let's not,
No, no,
let's
no,
not
no
be,
touch it.
let's not be saying it like that. I was like, I'm the one who lifted him up off the ground because he spat on me. And he's like, "All right, well, you didn't tell me you spat on him."
Yeah, he wasn't getting all the facts. Because I put myself in dad's shoes there. It's like, all right, someone hurt my son. You go over and you're like, oh no, he spat on me. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, hold up. Maybe lesson learned.
His dad didn't want the smoke either, dude.
Yeah,
His dad was a pussy.
I think I'll back off in that situation. We're just
I was in high school.
in your prime fitness age. Those knees were fresh at that point.
Dude, my knees have been bad since I was in like third grade, I
That's
think.
nuts. What do you think it is? Just being.
I think I grew wrong. I think
Oh,
my legs grew faster than the rest of my body.
you had like
It's grasshopper's disease.
yeah, or that SpongeBob episode where he becomes tall when he goes to the prom.
Like, dude, I think
Yeah.
that's why my legs are so skinny. I think they just grew too fast.
They'd think they'd be meatier if they slowed down.
I think
for a
so.
second.
Yeah, I have really
you
skinny legs.
should get leg injections.
Yo, I should get leg injections.
Like, don't
I
go
might
up,
get a
go
BBL straight up
for your legs or for your
for my butt.
oh, for your butt.
Although it looks really bad when chicks got a big ass and like
Yeah.
skinny ass legs.
I don't think I want a BBL, but I just want saggy butt. Like old guy saggy butt. And guys are so prone to that.
Oh, dude.
It's so easy to get. I think I
I
have
feel
it
like if you don't exercise, that's why I'm like part of the reason why, especially because we like sit at a desk all day.
Yeah, I drove past my gym today and I was like, "Damn, I should really get in there." And then I just kept driving by.
But there's like a crowd of people and there's like a
yeah,
guy
they were
waving the
protesting.
Israeli
Yeah,
flag,
yeah.
like,
I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, chill, chill, chill."
kill Hamas.
I'm down, dude. Well,
Spray painted on a sheet that they're just like hanging across the entire front of the building.
oh, you know what? I did go in there last month.
Jake goes to a Jewish
Yeah,
gym.
to
That's
catch
why
everyone up.
that's a little context for you.
in case anyone's new here, I did go there last month, and there was more security presence. I'll tell you that much. I think there was like 2 security
Oh, yeah.
guys up front. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I got no bomb on me. This is just a water bottle. I swear. I'm just coming here to use the treadmill.
Am I crazy in thinking that people using the term Zionist in the way that they have is sort of like incorrect?
No, I don't think you're crazy for thinking that. And honestly,
It's my understanding that Zion, Zion is where like the place that all of the Jewish people will have to go. Listen, I'm not taking sides here. This is my understanding of the scripture, okay? I'm just saying that I think people are using the term wrong. I think you got to come up with a new, how about just like, evildoer?
ooh, evildoer would be good. Yeah, Zionist, I think of Zion Mountain. I think of Zion Williamson. Like, I don't think of.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I just mean
I
like the
know.
meaning of the word Zionist, I don't think is,
Doesn't sound evil.
I think by default, if you're a Jewish person, you are a Zionist.
Huh.
Like, I don't think it's like a. Maybe I'm an idiot. That's just my understanding of it. I think people are using it wrong.
I honestly, I I've never really thought too much about it. I see it in the news a lot. That word, it's like a buzzword almost at this point.
So everyone was calling the kid from Stranger Things a
I
Zionist.
am not
And
Millie
then
Bobby Brown.
I saw the thing the other day about how they started filming Stranger Things season
Oh God,
8
they
or
should
whatever, and
cancel
people
it.
are like, "Ooh, it's probably so awkward on the set
Oh,
because
I
he's a
saw that.
Zionist." I'm like, "Yo, I bet it's not.
Is
I
it
don't
the
think famous people care about this shit like you think they do.
is it the gay one?
I probably
It's not.
they're
It's
not
not.
all gay.
I thought there's a kid with long hair that has the big nose that was in the pup video. Not him, right?
They
What's
all
his
look
name?
the same to me,
I
man.
know they really do.
I just know one's black and one doesn't have
Not
teeth, and
not
then
the black one. It's not
everyone
the
else
one.
looks the same.
It's not those two. But dude, I would love if they just didn't bother with filming the last season of that show. At this point, it's like, dude, it's been
Dude, Netflix
eight
has to be making
years.
them because I don't think a single person involved wants to be a part of it.
No, it was like, dude, I really enjoyed the first season. Thought it was cool, but then after that, it's like this just going downhill, and now it's just they don't want to be there. Millie Bobby
Like
Brown doesn't
anything,
want to
dude.
be
Anything
there.
that becomes a global phenomenon is like they just beat it into the ground. Dude, look at
Mm-hmm.
The Walking Dead, man. Oh,
Oof. Is
what a
that
sad
did that
fate. I
end?
guess it's not sad because the show ended, but there's like 8 offshoot shows that are still on.
That shows like Walking Dead is like something I wish HBO would have picked up initially, and it just made 10 awesome episodes every year
Oh.
instead of like 50 a season. It's like what a great concept, what a cool idea, and then just awful. Ran it buried, dude. That shit's past the ground, dude. It's in the fucking center of the earth. How bad that shit is.
Yeah, but dude, there must be people that like it because
Do they, or is it all
there's
just like
still,
syndication stuff, like playing in the background at a DMV?
I think there's people that like it.
That's nuts. That's nuts
It
if you
is
still
nuts
like it.
because the show is objectively bad and the
Yeah.
show is of the same quality as Breaking Bad, and people act like Breaking Bad is like an all-timer. Yo, rewatch Breaking Bad if you haven't.
Yeah.
People get mad when I say that Breaking Bad sucks. Yo, rewatch it.
Breaking Bad's one
It's
of
it's comically bad.
it's another show I wish HBO took on early on and just made it sick. Like I want Severance to come back. You know what? It's not coming back for a long time, but that show's gonna rock when it comes back. If that was a
I
network
don't know if I'll care.
if that was a network TV show, it would have already been on its 5th season, right? And it would have just been
Yeah.
the mystery would have been gone. It wouldn't be a good show.
Doesn't make sense why it's taking so long.
It really doesn't. I'm assuming it's conflict schedules, but like, how long does it take to? I'm sure the story's written. Just put them in the room together. I don't know. That's what happens when you have too many A-listers in a show.
I don't know if there's a single A-lister in the show.
Is Adam Scott not considered an A-lister? To me, he always is, but I guess he might not
Maybe,
be.
but it's not like he's in that much stuff. He's not The
Yeah,
Rock, you know what I mean? The Rock
I get
somehow
you.
is in a million things a year. Like I think schedules can be worked out fairly easily.
What let's see. John Turturro. I don't know if he's an A-lister, but he's definitely like a name. I mean, Christopher
But
Walken
again,
is he's an A-lister,
but
legendary.
these aren't people that are working like on other
Right.
series or anything. Like they're just people that we know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wasn't Meryl Streep on it? Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
No, you're thinking of uh
Patricia Arquette.
Arquette, yeah.
Yeah.
I kept wanting to
David's
say
sister.
not Arquette. What's the other siblings? Cusacks. I kept wanting to say,
Eh.
but I
Courtney
knew it wasn't
Cox.
her. Courtney Cox.
Yeah. But Stranger Things season whatever is gonna suck ass. Everyone knows it. People are gonna pretend it's good. It is what it is.
I don't think they are. I think like I haven't seen anybody that is still in the Stranger Things fandom.
Thank
I think
God.
everyone's just like, yo, that shit. Why are they doing this?
Shit's annoying. Millie Bobby Brown became kind of like an internet troll, like meme too last year. I feel like everyone kind of realized she's kind of lame.
Last year, I don't think I've
Did you see
seen a
that thing
picture of her in 3 years.
going around with her trying carrots? And she's like, the dirtier the better. And people started trolling
No.
her. It's a little mean, honestly, but they make her look like like a cartoon rabbit. The dirtier the better. And she like does like this smile afterwards. But I guess the Gen Zs find her attractive, or they did growing up. I'm not really sure.
The Gen Zs, all the
But
Gen Zs are like 32 now.
that's what I'm saying. That girl's married. I'm like, what the hell?
She is?
Millie Bobby Brown. I'm pretty sure she's married. She might. I think she is. Millie. Or at least if she's not.
I'm married too.
Well, yeah, but you're not 19 years old.
Yes, I am.
She's married to Jake Bon Jovi. Bong
Dude, Jake Bon Jovi?
Bong Giovi. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he's from New Jersey. Huh, he's
Wow.
probably.
Oh,
Oh,
it's probably John Bon Jovi's son.
how'd you know?
Bon Jovi.
He spells it with. Huh. So, this might be a dumb question, but Bon Jovi, did he just spell it different? Because, like, this kid.
Yeah.
Because this kid's name is literally Bongiov, whatever.
Nah, he just took creative liberties with the
Dude,
spelling.
that's sick. My last name's gonna be Klahark. Throw an H in
Yeah,
there. or
yours
something.
doesn't have a lot of wiggle room for interpretation.
I can take the E off and like Superman it, Clark, like so much different. Huh? That's John Bon Jovi's kid. Huh? Okay, well that makes sense why she's into him.
Yeah.
I mean, if your dad's John Bon Jovi, like, yo, to go back to your question, would it be cool to be a celebrity's kid? Would it be cool to be John Bon Jovi's child?
I think it would probably be worse than being at least you would probably have access to like a studio and cool guitars.
That'd be kind of fire if you were into music. But imagine,
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
I hope so. Dad, I'm really into like soccer. Like,
Yeah,
bitch.
otherwise what else would like she even know him from?
I don't know. Just being famous. You're talking Millie
That's the
Bobby.
thing.
Yeah. He probably has some sort of musical career. He went to Syracuse. Huh. That's weird, man. I feel like he kind of had like a normal life, right? Like went to Syracuse University college, and then now he's married to Millie Bobby Brown, Drake's
How
ex-girlfriend.
old is he?
21.
Oh, that's problematic, man.
And she's only 19. And how long
Dude,
were they dating for?
Dude, you know what? I hope they live a long, happy life together.
Mm-hmm.
That's my wish.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like if you get married at 21 and 19, that's just not going to play out that way.
Dude, anything under the age of 25 in my head, it's
Even
not a high
25
successful.
is kind of like
I still
feel
think
like,
that's
damn,
young.
it's kinda-
I mean, I waited till I was 31, but I feel like once you're in your 30s, you got a better idea.
Yeah, I guess people want to have like kids and stuff
Yeah, that's why you marry if you're
before they're 30.
women or men. Men, you can have kids whenever. I'll have a kid when I'm like 80.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I think women are like,
I get why women want to marry. Yeah.
you got to get it while the getting's good. Yeah, I mean, you have the best. I mean, the best babies are the ones that you have when you're like in high school.
That is true. You get the fresh eggs.
Those are the fresh ones, man. There's no healthier babies than the babies of the gals I went to high school with
And then
that they had in 10th grade.
dude, it's so crazy too because I feel like when you're that young, your body bounces back so much faster too. So you like have a kid and like next month you're back in school.
Dude, I think it's circumstantial.
I feel like your
There were some
skin-
chicks I went to school with that they never recovered, man.
they never got it back. They didn't
They
snap
never got
back.
it back.
Maybe
It's got to
take
be
some
tough,
work.
dude.
Dude.
That would be me. If I ever got pregnant and had a
Mhm.
baby, I would just be like out of shape forever.
It would be almost impossible. Speaking of my neighbor just pulled up. She had a kid and now she's like into working out. She's
They
like,
love having kids over there.
they
man.
really do. They're probably trying to have another one. But I'm like, you already had one. You want to do a second one? Do they really need a friend? That's why I got 2 dogs. I don't know
I
how
do
this
have 2 dogs.
like what. How are these people out there having 10 kids? That seems reckless to your body and just everything, man.
I
I mean,
don't
that's how I
understand why
feel.
people
That's how
have
I feel.
kids.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
So I definitely don't understand why people have 10 kids.
Yeah, 10 kids is nuts. I just want to want it coming out of me. I mean, I guess you don't need to work. You can collect on them.
Yeah, but even if it's not coming out of you and it's just your seed, you still got to like take care of it and stuff.
I'm not trying to Nick Cannon the situation.
Well, I think Nick Cannon's on some weird like religious guy shit where he's like, we're on this earth to procreate. Why would I? And he has money, so
Yeah.
like,
Any
but
rich
I
guy
don't know,
would
man.
say that.
See, having kids is like flushing money down the toilet to me.
It's like buying a boat. Just a sinkhole.
A boat seems like a better investment. You can sell a boat if you're not feeling it. You can't sell your kids.
Well, legally you can't sell your kids. Yeah, you're right on that one.
Yeah, but even if you're a piece of shit, I feel like selling your kids has got to be tough.
That would be a bad.
Like that's
that
got
would
to be a
bad look.
tough thing to actually like go through with.
Well, then the problem is your kid will grow up, right? And that rubber band might snap back harder. You know. He
If you
might.
sell them,
Yeah. He might. The
oh,
vendetta.
dude, they'll
against
never
you.
be able to find me.
You'll be on an island somewhere.
They'll never be able to find me. Anytime in movies when they're like, "Oh yeah, we got to escape to Mexico," I'm like, "You want to live in Mexico?
Dude, never been to
What are you
Mexico.
gonna do? What are you gonna do down there? You just got away with this huge heist, and now you're going to Mexico. What the fuck are you gonna do to there?"
Hey, I don't know if I have much desire to move to Mexico. I don't know. Maybe it's sick. I don't know. Doesn't look.
I don't want to move anywhere that English isn't the primary speaking language,
Amen.
and that's not because I'm xenophobic. It's because I'm an idiot.
Same. It's hard enough to learn English. Imagine trying to learn another language.
That's the thing, dude.
No,
I have a
thank
hard
you.
time communicating with people in my native tongue. If I gotta communicate with people that are talking to me in I don't know Hungarian, I'm just gonna literally be like,
Huh?
"We're not doing this. We're not doing this."
There's not enough Google Translate in the world.
I would just become a hermit. I'm almost like that now. I only hang out with like 4 people.
Yeah. You pick the winners, you know? You weeded out
true.
the rest. That's what
Yeah.
happens when you get older. A friend, what is it? Friend to all is a friend to none. Isn't that some people say?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
I think that's the move. You can't have too many friends.
Yeah.
Then you're just like a little hoa, you know?
Yeah. Who?
A hoa, a friend hoa.
Um. Who's gonna be our first guest when we have guests again?
You're the
When we
guest.
get another guest.
Hopefully we had 2 names come up, but I feel like it's going to be a different one of those just because of scheduling could be an issue with those 2. I don't know.
Write us in. Oh, we gotta make another phone number too.
Yeah. I wonder if can I just activate it again? Let me see. All right.
I don't know.
Check it out. Everyone listening, we have this will be up and ready to go by Monday. New phone number. It's in the description. Call in. Leave us a voicemail. If we didn't read your question.
Dude, what if it was like right here though?
Oh, I can put it right here. I can just put it on the whole. Should I just put it on the whole episode? This is the number in the whole episode.
Yeah.
Call
Yo,
in.
I got the watermark.
Oh, yeah. Call in to the number that's either on the screen or in the description below or both. Leave us a voicemail. Maybe we might read it on pod. Especially if you didn't get your mailbag episode read, call in, try again. When first you don't succeed, try again. I want to know about people's conspiracy theories. I want to know, like, does anyone have any crazy conspiracy theory out there?
Like that they actually believe.
That they either actually believe or they have like a family member that believes. They might have like a dad that's just like, he just won't let it go. I need to know. Like, don't give me like the moon landing because that's like an obvious one. But
Yeah.
I'm curious. Like,
Obviously fake.
yeah, come on, it's in a studio. But if there's like a crazy conspiracy of like, I don't know, they're just on the JFK trip or Obama's weather machine, something. There's some shit out there. One time I had a crazy conversation with Adam from Wikiphase. He likes conspiracy theories. We chopped it up one time about that shit. He's into it.
Um, my dad's conspiracy is that he thinks that Indian people aren't very nice.
Some aren't.
That's his conspiracy.
How does he feel about Chinese people?
I think he likes Chinese people.
Sometimes they can't be nice though.
Yeah, they're just that's the thing. They got no time for manners. Manners aren't culturally Chinese.
But then Japan's all about manners, so it's like it's so nuts to me. I know they're not the same, but it's just like they're
Yeah, that's
close
why they
enough
don't
in
like
region.
being called Oriental.
I get it now. It all makes
You're
sense.
lumping us in with these rude fucks.
We're out with those guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a polar opposite culturally, but yeah, China is cool as long as you know what? I would respect China a lot more if they didn't censor our YouTube so hard.
They really do. Our numbers would be through the roof if we could let the Chinese men and women in. Just saying.
Just why's our monetization got to be limited just because
Right?
I don't know, we said something about sucking a nipple or something in the first 10 minutes of the podcast. Who cares?
Seems fine to me. China, let us live. Post us, get us up in North Korea. Get us on the internet there. That'd be cool if Kim Jong Un was just really big into us and just put us
That would be
everywhere.
cool.
We were on like billboards in North Korea, just like the only podcast. Like Joe Rogan, step aside. This is the number one podcast in North Korea.
I would go over and hang out with him for a day.
Yeah, I'd kick it. If he's
If he
friends,
summoned us.
if he likes you, you're good. If he doesn't,
What if
like
he
you,
summoned us and he killed us when we got there?
it'd be is it a duel or does he have his goons take us out?
I mean, he doesn't do anything
See,
himself.
that's no fun.
He's not going to kill us.
Then that would suck. If he's
I
trying
mean, we
to,
see him. We're like brought before him, and then he's like, "All right, kill them,
he just goes. You're like,
Yeah.
He killed them.
kill them," and they slit our throats
We
before we
tried.
can even react, the floor drops out and we free fall about 1,000 feet until we splash into water and we get eaten by alligators
But then we escape because no one sees
or
us. That's
sharks with freaking laser beams.
classic. It's a classic evil guy move.
Yeah.
I think we'd escape. I think we sail that river down to South Korea and we'd be posted up in Seoul. We
Yeah, I think so.
Chilling there with all the fine South Korean chicks. It'd be good. It'd be a good time. I'm down. Let's go. When we're in Japan, we'll just pop over to North Korea. It'll be easy.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah. They said to play Southeast Asia. That's a little bit north, but yeah, I'm down.
Can bands play North Korea?
Definitely not. I don't know if they even have music there besides like patriotic music. There's definitely not a punk scene in North Korea
That they know of.
that they know of. But I've been into YouTubers like going to North Korea because you can go to North Korea, and it just doesn't seem fun. Everything seems like kind of stuck in the 60s. Everything's clean because no one uses it, but there's no culture there because you're not allowed to do anything. Like there's
Kind of dope, honestly.
I guess so, but you can't play video games. You use old computers for like hacking, I guess. Like, what's there to
Yeah,
do?
dude, it's probably fun. You just have your little wooden paddle with a elastic string and a rubber ball attached to it, and you're just
You're like Amish as fuck there, but you know it's the year 2024. You're allowed to use electricity, but dude, I don't know. I think I'd escape. I think I'd try to escape.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if a lot of them know that they can.
So like, I was watching a video and there's a part in North Korea where it's like North Korea and then China, and you can like see it's like New Jersey to Philadelphia. I'm like, can you not just like? I'm sure it's much harder than this, but like you can't just like get on the train and just go through the borders and then just never come back.
They're probably like, why would I go over there?
And that's probably it. But then I hear some stories of people like crawling through mud.
Kim Jong Un probably was just like, stupid over there. You guys wouldn't like it. Trust me. No one knows you guys better than me. You wouldn't like it. It's gross.
Yeah, you got a life here. Why leave it? I
They
get it.
probably said it's filled with white people over there, and they're probably like,
Ugh.
"We'll chill here."
You know what? North Korea might be better off.
Dude, do your guys want to talk to you yet?
They've already talked. They're gone.
Oh,
Yeah, when I left that
I
moment when I
see.
picked up the dogs, they gave me a nice little, "Hey, we'll be back tomorrow." I said, "Great, see you then."
I see.
I said, "Good work." I said,
Oh.
You started at 10, you left at 3. That's my kind of workman schedule right there. That's that classic 5-hour day.
Yeah, and they're like, "What do you mean by that, sir?"
It's like, "Have you done anything today?" I'm like, I've tapped around on the computer.
Yeah, honestly, same. What are we at time wise?
We're approaching the 50-minute mark.
Um, could you, would you be able to chat while I piss?
You can piss, yeah.
Yeah, let me piss real quick because I don't want to end yet.
Okay, all right. Welcome back to the Jake section of the pod. Um, call in with your questions. I think that could be cool. We could read them next week on the pod. I think we'll be back in live in studio. I want to know what everyone thinks. I really want to know about the conspiracy shit. I was thinking about that um, yesterday. I was like, damn, there's probably some crazy ass conspiracies that people just like either think or have heard about. I only know of a few. I think that'd be kind of fun to talk about. Also, hit us with any other questions. I miss that section. I feel like early in the pod, I don't know if everyone's been here since the beginning, but we definitely used to have the call-in section be a part of the show. I think it'd be kind of fun to bring it back, especially now that we're here on cam. We're live on YouTube. It'd be fun to do that and maybe do another live call-in show as well. Include everyone back into the show. Yeah, so call with your questions. Hit us with some heat. Oh wow, done pissing.
I'm done.
I was just saying, make sure to call in this week. I think it'll
Oh
be fun
yeah.
to hit that next week. That will be our special. That will be the guest for next week,
Unless we have a guest
unless we
next
have a
week.
guest, and then we'll push them. But they will be read. We'll make sure to, or they'll be heard rather. You'll be heard on
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah. No slurs or
No
anything though.
slurs. And I say that.
We don't want to have to beep anything you
Mm,
say out.
if you want a slur, come to the Patreon. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, if you want to leave us a message with slurs in it, we can only play it on the
Yeah,
Patreon.
I'm
So,
sorry. That's just how it is. And you want to hear it, you got to join the Patreon. $5 a month, or $10 for a video. How's the
yep,
piss?
pretty good.
Not yellow, white. What are we talking? Clear,
Pretty clear. I'm pretty good with my water intake.
hydrated.
Yeah, Joey the other day gave me a hard time about how much Diet Coke I drink.
You still drinking a lot?
What's a lot? What do you consider a lot?
I think if you're drinking like 3 Diet Cokes a day, that might be a lot.
Yeah, that's about how many I
A
drink.
day?
On, I would say on average, I think you're probably drinking about 3 a day.
Huh. Yeah, it might be pushing it. I mean, a 3.
Is that a lot?
I think it's. I think it's
If I drank
teetering.
beer and I drank 3 beers a day,
No
I
one
don't
will
think
question
anyone
it.
would bat a fucking eye.
Nah, they want it. It was a conspiracy. That's a conspiracy right there,
They'd be
dude.
like, "What? You can't
Can't put
polish
them
off the
back.
other
Yeah,
three?"
pussy. But Diet Coke is
Yeah,
just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You gotta eat. It says diet in the name. You gotta ease up.
that's the thing. And I don't really drink them other than when we do the podcast.
Mm.
I don't really drink them during the day.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. Why can't you drink 3 a day?
I don't know. I'm not saying it's a thing that I should do.
But
Um,
we're also saying
I
it's a thing.
recognize that it might be an issue,
Yeah,
but she was like, maybe try to drink less than 3 a day.
like two and
I
a
was like, I am
half.
truly pathetic, man, baby.
It just sucks buying a whole case, right? You're like, I just bought a 12 pack and it's already gone in 2 days. And I find out when I drink a few Diet Cokes, the other half gets a little bummed when they're gone. Like, oh, you drank all the Diet Coke. I wanted to drink them. Oh,
Yeah, but
I get it. They're good, dude. DSTs are good.
dude, if they were a classic recipe, I could see like, all right, well, maybe I have a bit of, I'd be getting fat as shit.
use drinking regular ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need
Yeah,
Celsius.
soda really blows me up.
What about 3 Celsius a day? Then you get skinny.
So I really like Celsius, but I don't think they sell them like by the case yet.
They don't. They got to, man. I buy that shit up, especially if it was like at a good price point. Gone, dude.
I also don't know if it would be good to drink like 3 of those a day.
Yeah. For some reason, I feel like your heart would explode, but they say it's like coffee, right?
Yeah, but that's another thing. I do drink a couple coffees a day too. But see, between all these drinks that I drink a good amount of water.
Then you're good. Then you're healthy. It flushes it out.
That's kind of how I feel.
I think you're in the clear, man. I think that's healthy. As your doctor, healthified.
But then I'm not eating much while I drink all this stuff.
That's good. Keeps you skinny. Yeah, I need a
Maybe,
dietitian.
but I'm not that skinny, which is the thing.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't think of myself as a skinny person.
Mm.
Like I wouldn't,
not like a
if someone
fat
called me
person.
a fat guy, I'd be like,
Oh.
that's crazy. You would say that.
We're called plus size. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I
The
feel like
big
I'm
guy
like
community.
average.
Yeah,
Also, if somebody called me athletic, I think that would also be crazy.
If you were making yourself in a video game, you wouldn't make yourself. Your character wouldn't be labeled as obese. You know, the
Yeah,
scale
but
wouldn't
if you
be
know
all
if
the way
I
over
was
here.
making myself in a video game, he would be 85 years old
Mhm.
and painfully slender and have a huge scar from here to like here.
It's only fitting.
Yeah. You think it'd be cool if I got a tattoo that started on my thigh and came all the way up my body and ended like here?
Definitely, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool, right?
That'd be really sick. Oh,
What if it was like it was just a long piece of shit?
that's a tattoo or is it actual piece of shit?
That's the tattoo.
Oh, that would be epic. You might get
Everyone's
a
like,
few
"What is
lulls.
that? Some sort of serpent or something?"
Would it
It
pull
would have like corn and hair and stuff sticking out of it.
artistic? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that would be cool. I
Yeah, I
think it'd be
think I
better.
should get a really like erotic tattoo that goes covered, goes from one end of my body to the other.
That'd be nice. I think that's a great idea. Do you think a tattoo artist would be down for that?
Dude, if you pay them enough, I think they'll do anything.
That's sick, dude.
I think there's certain artists that are like, "Yo, I'm not gonna tattoo someone's like butt crack or their
Yeah,
ball
buttholes
sack or
off
something."
limit.
But I think a lot of them are down if you're like, "Listen, I know it's a big ask, but I'll pay you a premium." I think they're like, most of them are probably like, "Yeah, all right."
I bet.
That would be my vibe.
Yeah,
I'm like, "Yeah, I'll tattoo your scrotum, but you're gonna pay me double."
yeah. I need
and
cashola.
and it's definitely gonna hurt. So I hope you're prepared for that.
And if I do a bad job, it's hard to scrotum.
That too. I'd be like, yeah, you can only stretch it so well, brother. So
It's like bat skin on the table. Trying to tattoo.
honestly,
That'd
you
be
need those
so
little
dope.
medical like things that they use in
Clamps.
surgery where they like hold things pinched back.
Oh, that sounds so painful. That sounds way more painful than any knee surgery out there. Oof.
Yeah, I get it. I'm definitely see ball skin doesn't freak me out that much. Like
Mhm.
if I like had a little cut on my scrotum, I don't think that would really like gross me out.
Mm.
But dude, balls themselves getting injured or like dicks getting injured really fucks me up.
I'm
Makes me
good.
feel sick.
Yeah, it honestly hurts my stomach.
Yeah.
Just
Same thing with vaginas.
right. Any genitals. Yeah, we're
Any vagina any genital mutilation really
Yeah,
fucks me up, man.
no gentleman mutilation.
Dude, gentleman mutilation.
Oh fuck, man. Well, I think I might have to get going here. You cool to end it here for today?
Yeah.
Sick. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Make sure to call into the number, leave us a message, and we'll be back next week with messages. Live in studio next week.
Hope so.
We're shooting for it. Maybe a guest. Who knows? But yeah, thanks everyone for listening.
Bye.
Bye.